Hello students, let us continue the session on revision in the chapter integers. In today's session, we shall take up the questions which are true or false type. Here we have the questions. Question number 18 is the smallest natural number is 0. This statement is false because the smallest natural number is 1. Nineteenth, 0 is not an integer as it is neither positive nor negative. This statement is also false because 0 is an integer. Towards the right side of the 0 on the number line, we have got positive numbers. Towards the left, we have the negative numbers. So 0 is an integer. Question 20. The sum of all integers between -5 and -1 is -6. This statement is true. If you look at the numbers between -5 and -1, we have -4, -3 and -2. So totally there are 3 numbers and their sum. Sum will be equal to -4 added to -3 added to -2, and the sum becomes -9. It won't be -6. So this statement is false again. Statement 21. The successor of the integer 1 and 0. 1 is 0. The successor of the integer 1 is positive 2. Successor of 1 is +2. Here this statement is also false. 22nd statement. Every positive integer is larger than every negative integer. This is a true statement. The reason is 0 is at the center. Towards the right side, we have got all positive numbers lying. Towards left side, all negative numbers are lying. Integers lying on the right are always greater. The reason I'll write because the integers lying on the right are greater. 23rd statement. The sum of any two negative integers is always greater than both integers. This statement is a false statement because the sum of any two negative integer is always smaller than both the negative integers. If I consider -1 added to -2, we get -3. Here -3 is smaller than -1 and -2 also. Statement 24. The sum of any two negative integers is always smaller than both the integers. This statement is true. We have seen the previous example. The sum of two negative integers is always smaller. -3 is smaller compared to -1 and -2, where -1 added to -2 gives us -3. Statement 25. the sum of any two positive integers is greater than both the integers. This statement is always true, because when I consider positive 1 added to positive 5, we get positive 6. This 6 is larger than positive 1 and also positive 5. Statement 26. All whole numbers are integers. This statement is a true statement. When I consider a number line, we have got some negative numbers towards the left, followed by 0, 1, 2 and so on. From 0, when I consider, these are all whole numbers, and whole numbers are very well present in the set of integers. 27th statement. All integers are whole numbers. This statement is a false statement, because in the collection of integers we have got negative numbers, and negative numbers are not present in the set of whole numbers. I'll write that negative numbers are not whole numbers. Twenty-eighth statement. Since 5 is greater than 3, therefore minus 5 is greater than minus 3. This statement is false statement. Whenever we take negatives, it becomes the reverse. Negative 3 will be larger than negative 5. It is true for any two numbers. When a number A is greater than B, we have negative B greater than negative A. You must remember this. Statement number 29. 0 is less than every positive integer. This statement is a true statement. When we observe the number line, we have got 0 before all the positive integers. So 0 is less than any positive integer. You can look at the number line. We have got 0, then we have positive numbers. So 0 is less than the positive integers. Statement number 30. 0 is larger than every negative integer. This statement is again true. I want you to recall, we have number line. In that we have the negative numbers followed by 0, then positive numbers. So after negative numbers we have got 0. So 0 is larger than all the negative integers. This statement is true. Statement number 31. 0 is neither positive nor negative. This statement is true. When we define the set of integers, we define as the set containing all negative numbers, positive numbers and 0. So 0 is neither positive nor negative. Thirty-second statement. On the number line, an integer on the right of a given integer is always larger than the integer. This statement is true. When we have the number line, we have towards the right side the successors and towards the left the predecessor. So the number which is towards the right is always larger than the previous number. The statement is true. Statement number 33. Minus 2 is to the left of minus 5 on the number line. This statement is a false statement because -2 lies towards the right of the number -5. When we have the number line, we have 0, -1, -2, -3, -4 and -5. Here -5 is present in the left, -2 in the right. So this statement is a false statement. Statement number 34. The smallest integer is 0. This statement is false because all negative integers are smaller than 0 and we cannot find smallest integer. The reason is all the numbers towards the left can be further considered, since in the number line you can see the arrow mark. There exists infinite number of negative numbers. We cannot exactly say which number is the smallest. Statement number 35. 6 and -6 are at the same distance from 0 on the number line. This statement is true statement because when we consider the distance between the two numbers as 1 unit, 0 to 1 as 1 unit and 0 to -1 as 1 unit, the distance from 0 to +6 is 6 units, 0 to +6 is 6 units, and the distance from 0 to -6 is also 6 units. So they lie at same distances. Statement number 36. The difference between an integer and its additive inverse is even. This statement is a true statement. I will generalize that. I'll consider a to be an integer and I will subtract. I'll not add them, I'll subtract them. Subtract its additive inverse. What is the additive inverse of a? It is -a. When I subtract, I'll get a plus a. It becomes 2a, which is even. Therefore, the difference between an integer and its additive inverse is always even. 37th statement. The sum of an integer and its inverse is always 0. This statement is a true statement because when I consider an integer and I'll add that with its additive inverse, then the sum becomes 0 because a minus a is 0. Statement number 38. The sum of two negative integers is a positive integer. This statement is a false statement because the sum of two negative integers is always negative. Statement number 39. The sum of three different integers can never be 0. Here, this statement is a false statement because we can give a counter example. If I consider -3 added to +1 added to +2, we get the sum as -3 plus +3. It becomes 0. So sum of three different integers can be 0. With this, I'll conclude today's session. We shall take up different type of questions in the next session. Thank you.